Today we're doing something a little different. That's every stream. What am I talking about? We're speedrunning Donut County. Donut County, it's a game with gaping holes, and I'm gonna film mine. Maybe not the best way to explain it, but that's kind of the gist. I need to make sure I got my live split ready, and we just hit new game. 3, 2, 1, go. This is, I think, like one of the only skips in the game. There technically is like a skip where you skip the the transition between levels, but that's about it. Yeah, this first level, we just got to kill this guy, shove more stuff down my gaping hole. That's all I'm going to talk about this stream is my absolutely massive hole. We technically don't skip yet. We skip once it shows that it's the people are falling through the world. It shows them falling through my gaping hole. There's no way to skip through this. This is like the slowest part of the game. I'll be honest, I barely watched through like the speed run and how to do most of this stuff. So there might be some stuff at the end game that there might be some tricks like with the boss fight and stuff. Hopefully not, because then I'm gonna get a slower time. Come on, swallow the box. Ooh, gobble gobble in the gaping hole. Ooh, what the okay, what the hell? That happened when I played this earlier today. Just to like see if I could do the glitch or do the skip earlier. Why is shit just flying all of a sudden? Okay. And the next we do a light day at Taco Bell. Now my ass is on fire. Actually, wait, I wanna eat this shit. I don't even know if that's fast or not. So yeah, I wouldn't say this is the Taco Bell level though. There's a later level that I'd much more refer to as the Taco Bell level. There we go. There we go. Just shoving things right up there. And this is technically the one and only main skip for the majority of the run. Oh, now I get to put snakes in my hole. Okay, there technically is a little bit of a speedrunning tact here. There's something you could do. First, we need to get the snake. Once we get the snake, that's when the speedrunning tact happens. We hit the button. Okay. I guess I screwed the first one up. You're supposed to hit both of those buttons and it goes up twice in the same cutscene. So, yep. You do that. Oh, shit. Oh. God damn it. Okay. I guess I didn't showcase it that well. But you're supposed to, like, do that and then this in the same go. I will say that swing chicken, I played through this first time with, like, controller. Getting that chicken to swing with controller kind of sucks. Also, why do you have like chickens and snakes on the same exact farm? One's gonna eat the other. And culturally, we all know the chickens eat the snakes. It's just a fact that happens. There we go. My hole has been filled. Yep, and this is just spamming the spacebar. Thankfully, it's like the spacebar works to progress dialogue. It would have been a pain if it was only mouse. This one's sad because we have to eat the dog. So let's first eat fish though. Fish I don't care about. Fish lives don't matter. If your pet at home is a fish, you need help. Like, fish show no emotion to you. All fish do is sit there. Okay, I did see like the world record speedrun in this game, and there technically is like a thing where if you get the water quick enough, you could have it where when the bird goes down once, you could get 2 things of water. But I'm just too slow to get that. Yep, and then everything else just falls in, you know. With the amount of training I've done, everything just slides in real easily. I don't need to put in any effort. And then we go underneath here. I guess this is another, like, speedrun tech. It's not the best. I wouldn't say it's not the best. It's not the, like, glitchiest. It's not like most speedrun techs where it's just like, oh my god, that's how you speedrun that game. This one was more like, oh, yeah, it makes sense. This section should be the easiest because, you know, now that our hole is big, we could just fit everything inside. This level's kind of fun. I always look fondly of this level, okay? Because we have to lure the rabbit out. What are these hares? I'm pretty sure they're rabbits, because aren't the rabbits the ones that breed like crazy? They just go to town on each other. There we go. There we go, dude. All this breeding in my hole? It's always appreciated. It's nice that my gaping hole gets all the attention that it deserves. There's too many people who see my gaping hole and then they just ignore it. And it makes me so sad because I've worked hard on this hole. Ooh. Okay, I probably need to stop with the gaping hole jokes. Or am I not? Oh, shit, dude. And there we go. Big enough for it to fit. And then they start shooting out like crazy. I don't think you need to pick them all back up. I think you just need to eat the house. Like, yeah, you just need to eat the house. This one's a fun one. I did try doing like the speedrun strategy of this, which is just you burn all the shit really fast. I don't know how to do that shit. Okay, we do that, and then we go like, hey, bird, give us a fucking charcoal, and then we like whip it around. Dude, if you look at the world record speedrun, he's like whipping the mouse around. Like, he has great control over his hole. Like, I'm impressed with his gape as well. Like, whew. Now, I did say Taco Bell level earlier. This is what I like to refer to as the Taco Bell level. Because, yeah, oof, that's Taco Bell right there. Actually, that was kind of crazy tech. I say crazy tech. It's probably not that much different than regularly completing the level. But still, I didn't even think about getting the popcorn to activate and then getting the rock on top to keep all the popcorn inside. Like, that shit's crazy. Okay, I think after this, we go to regular levels. Except for we gotta do this text thing first. I always think about it for speedruns when I watch them, is that it's just like, oh, that part would suck to do. And it's the most boring part. It's something like this. And then I think to myself, I'm like, why would that suck? Literally everyone in the speedrun has to do it. Like, if a speedrun is basically just one long unskippable cutscene, but you just have to press one button in the end, like, everyone else has to go through that same exact unskippable cutscene. Also, could someone tell me what the lyrics are of this song? First time I heard it, I thought he was singing about like Family Guy or some shit. And then, yep. Oh. I can't believe he's still asleep. Oh man, he probably got a concussion from that. Oh my god. Go in the hole. Jesus Christ. There we go. Ooh. That took a minute for him. Also, are there any other like regular people? Why is Mira the only regular person? Also, like, all the animals have like humanoid features except for BK. BK is the only one that's like authentically an actual raccoon. And he's the other one where we see other species. Wait, what about the chickens? Are the chickens also like sentient in the way of all these other creatures? Move on, and I think it's like right here. There we go. And I also want the achievement. That's not a part of the speedrun. I just won the gamer achievement. I realized that I accidentally did not have it. Boom, and then we flick it from individual to mass produce eggs. This is one of my favorite parts. I will say the egg level, not my favorite, but the part where it just spews out eggs and throws it all into this gaping hole. Oh, I need to eat this. There we go. And then, yep, we just consume everything else. That's a moment to come into. This whole stream so far has been a moment. What are you talking about? Are you talking about me saying everything's going in my gaping hole? Look, I'm even willing to shove bees into my gaping hole. You didn't join. It wasn't something you randomly joined in on. The whole stream has been me talking about how big my hole gets when I just shove things in them. Oh, you know what I should have named the stream? I shouldn't have named it like what? Just putting shit in my gaping hole. I should have been like speedrunning hole gape. Hole gape percent. I think the log is the only thing you need to progress. Nope, you need the bees. There we go. I just love taking frogs into my hole. It helps eat the bees. Fitting things in my hole live, not clickbait. I was tempted to do a YouTube live stream for this stream only that just said that. Or something along the lines of that. I saw the world record live, like, not the live. I saw the world record speedrun of this, and it showed that the dude only needed like 2 bees eaten. This shit's rigged. Mr. Beast should do a video where he's like, how many things can I shove in my ass? How many dollar bills can I put up my asshole? For every gold bar this guy shoves up his ass, I will pay him $1,000. Another video, $1 dildo versus $1 million dildo. Dude, Mr. Beast, hit me up. I got video ideas for you for days. What would $1 million dildo look like? That is a good question. No, it's not a good question. I regret saying that's a good question. It's not a good question. But what would what would $1 million dildo look like? Oh, I put a coffee mug in my asshole. The video. Okay, I can't put it in my asshole just yet. I need to gape it a little bit more. There we go. You should do a Euro Truck stream where you move chemicals and name it taking 20 hot loads. Hell yeah. Another Mr. Beast video idea. Every load this man takes in his mouth or ass. You could do both. He wins $1,000. We opened the cupboards or whatever the hell. Yep, and then we eat the cat. I don't think the cat is brought up once for the rest of the game. Oh my god, how is he sleeping through that? Oh, we just like threw the table at him. We just shot the table 1,000,000 miles an hour at his face and he slept through it. To be honest, I think I would also sleep through something like that. Have I told a story where I like at Boy Scout camp, I fell asleep and woke up and thought I was buried alive? I'll tell it anyways. So, I forgot what day of the week it was. It was because it was a summer camp. It was the whole week. I remember there was just, it must have been raining or something. I don't know. I fell asleep one night and I just kind of like, I wake up and I go to like tap above me to see if my mosquito netting is still there, because sometimes it just sucks. And I feel a hard plank of wood and I'm freaking out. I just, in my head, I'm thinking, uh-oh, some shit just happened. Someone kidnapped me in the middle of the night and I've been buried alive. And so I'm smacking it, just going like, I need to get out of here. I panic. I'm panicking. I take a minute. I think, I'm like, okay, the worst thing to do here is panic, because I'm going to run out of oxygen then. And then I look around and I realize I see a little bit of light and I'm like, oh shit, okay. I must not be buried that deeply underground. I'm looking around like, okay, how do I get out of this mess? And so I realize I'm underneath my bed. I crawl out. It's apparently in the middle of the night, I rolled out of my bed and I rolled underneath it and didn't wake up once. Nor did the person in my tent with me go, hey, you fell down in the middle of the night. It was the craziest shit. And actually, I have a similar story that was at the exact same camp. So I was doing the cooking merit badge. And so I brought back to our campsite a cake. And so I was like, okay, we'll eat it. But then we were like, okay, me and my like one friend were like, okay, we're not going to actually eat this entire cake. Just the two of us. And no one else really wanted to eat it. So we're like, okay, we'll throw it out. We throw it out in the garbage can near us. And we don't think anything of it. That is until the middle of the night, and everyone gets woken up by something scurrying around in our garbage, and it's a damn raccoon. Raccoon is eating the cake that I threw in there, and we have the trash can locked down, but the raccoon still got in. And guess who was asleep the entire time while everyone else was awake? You guessed it, I was. I did not wake up during that whole incident. Everyone was pissed at me, and I did not know why in the morning. But it was funny. It quite literally was everyone else except for me. And I didn't know that fact until like way later. Someone told me and was like, oh yeah, you were the only one that was asleep. And I was like, what the fuck? For most of the time, I thought everyone just woke up and realized that the garbage went through. I didn't know that everyone woke up in the middle of the night except for me. You got a pet raccoon named Bubbles now? No. I didn't keep them. I shoulda. Dude, raccoons are the cutest. I want a pet raccoon. Okay, now we gotta suck this kid into my gaping hole. Sorry, kid. I just need you in there. And now I have a child in my gaping hole. I think there's a way to save a car. There we go. We saved a few cars. Oh shit, the one guy fell in. Oh, he didn't survive for long. Oh, well, there he goes. Yeah, I already know the title of the video that this stream is going to be for. It's going to be like speedrunning Donut County to see how big my hole can gape or something like that. Or it could also be like I speedran this game where I shove things in my hole. Something along those lines. Where I'm like, I'm speedrunning a game and gaping hole. And then I'll make like the thumbnail look really weird. Like I'm gonna take a picture of my butt, but not like bare naked, but then like put a fake hole in front of it. Like I'm not having someone actually look at my butt, but having like it be a little suggestive, except for there's nothing sexual about it. A lot of people being like, man, this guy has a nice ass. Might as well watch the video. Oh my god, that almost was so unlucky. I thought it was not gonna hit the camera. Also, poor raccoon, not getting the privacy he needs. This is quite literally me. Too sleepy to care. Is there like a... Okay, I need to give my brain context for this. So, Woody says there's a snake in my boot as one of his iconic catchphrases. Is there a gay porn where Woody says there's a snake in my ass while Buzz is like putting it in? Like, there has to be. And I'm not gonna do the research. Like, I would watch that ironically. I think every dude at least once in his life has gone on the hub to like watch a funny video. Like, okay, there's one thing I wish I could do. Sadly, it's against Twitch's TOS. And it makes sense why it's against the TOS, but I still want to do it. And it's to like ironically speedrun porn games. Like, I have Honey Pop in my library because I was a horny middle schooler. And I'm like, I really want to speedrun it because that would be funny. Did my ex play that shit on stream? Oh. It probably went through a period where like they didn't ban it, but like, because I think Twitch eventually made like a list of games that you cannot play on stream. Most of them being like porn games. Because I think Twitch doesn't like absolutely hate nudity, because there's some games that have like nudity or some shit like that, but it's like very minor. And not a minor. Very minor as in not a lot. Not very minor as in involving someone under the age of 18. That would be more against Twitch TOS. Let's not forget about their largest female streamers. They're allowed to show a little bit. I'm sorry, but if I was a female Twitch streamer, I'd be showing my titties to get a few extra views. I think it'd be funny to make a YouTube video where I where I speedrun Honey Pop and other naughty games. Not actually streaming it, because streaming it requires actually showing most of it, unless I can censor it. But I think me even like stating that I'm playing the game will get me banned, even if I make a censor mod. And the only way to do it and make content out of it is to censor it in post. I still don't think I've beaten Honey Pop 2. That game was just like, the gameplay was too complicated for me. I gotta be honest, it was just it was strange. But they did have transgender representation in Honey Pop 2, and it was optional. They actually did what most game devs wouldn't. Candy Crush was too hard. No, it's the fact that they like up the amount you have to like impress them by, and then it's not just Candy Crush. Okay, you've clearly I'm too focused on talking about this fucking game. It's not Candy Crush. It's a lot better. And so I actually really like the gameplay. Honestly, I would love it if they remade Honey Pop, but made it not about sex at all. The gameplay was actually really fun. No one's gonna believe me. No one's gonna believe me when I say the gameplay of Honey Pop was fun. I swear. I'm not a gooner. Is Candy Crush porn? It's not Candy Crush porn. I would show you, but I would get banned. It has unique elements. Because the thing with Candy Crush is that you have to like, you can only drag it one over. With Honey Pop, you could drag it however far over as long as it's in the same row or column. And then it has like special abilities you get to reuse. It's fun gameplay. I swear, man. And then with 2, I think there's a few sections that are a little overcomplicated. It's still fun. It's just not as good as the first one. Gooner, SMH. I'm not a gooner. I haven't played that game in years. I tried playing it like once, I think like a month or 2 ago, and then I'm like, no, I can't play it. I got better shit I probably could be doing. I'll say Candy Crush is like a weird game in and of itself, where it's just like, sometimes it gets so damn complicated, like the move you have to make to win, that you're not even focused on the porn in some aspects. You're just like, how do I get out of this alive? I honestly don't know when they call time. I'm gonna assume after the drone sequence at the end, but right now we're just in dialogue. Like, I'll be honest, most other porn games just don't hit like Honey Pop. Honey Pop is like the only porn game where I feel like the focus isn't entirely on porn. Like, they have actually good gameplay. And so you play multiple porn games, I see. No, I'm just saying all the other ones don't interest me like Honey Pop. All the other ones are just like really bad. I played a few free ones. I played free ones. I don't pay for that shit. The only ones I paid for were the Honey Pop games. Certified Gooner top of his field? No, I'll admit I do tug the rope a few times, but I'm not a gooner. It's not that when I'm off stream, I just goon all the time. I actually do shit. I have a life outside of streaming. I don't goon. I don't goon. Yeah, I think that's time. I don't goon.